We are live at the Sears store in Edmonton. I'll tell you what a great day we had with the 2.Haggar VIP induction tour. I'm with Ron Ellis, of course, and Mr. Glenn Hall. And there's a very big distinction between you two. One won a Stanley Cup in '67, one in '61. And you've taken over a very special spot in hockey history. Ron, thanks for being out here with the 2.Haggar tour.
We've taken over, I think we're the longest team now without a cup, because Chicago is, we're behind us, but with that beautiful Stanley Cup victory this year, it's us, the Leafs, the big bad boys.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Hall, watching the Chicago Blackhawks play over this playoffs, you must have been really excited.
Well, yeah, I had nothing to get excited about, but it was a team, I'm sure, that they knew it was 49 years too, and I'm sure they were just happy to get out with. Now we'll bug Ron and let him wait it out.
Well, it's funny, I heard a little story. One of your nephews or cousins, if I'm not mistaken, didn't want it to happen because they wanted to make sure that you were the last of the Chicago Blackhawks in '61. And you had some pretty good players. I think there's a guy named Bobby Hull and Stan Mikita. And some people have actually said Taves and, of course, Kane reminded them of him. But you would know more than that.
Well, you're talking about four great hockey players, and I don't care what order you put them in. But, yeah, Bobby and Stan were great players, and along with these kids.
I'll tell you what, you guys look good, obviously, in your 2.Haggar suits. Thanks to Michael.
Michael, my friend, I had to wear this 2 days in a row. I need another suit.
And you know what? He was up in Sears looking at a gray one. Something like this, of course, being asked out to get involved and help out. Obviously, the Hockey Hall of Fame tour got to be extra special.
Yeah, it does. But here I'm standing, like Gordy always said, don't stand like this. Stand like that to the camera because it shows you don't look that good. Yeah.
Well, the profiles, some of us don't want to show our profiles because they may figure out that we're in jail or something like that.
You remember the old story? Well, you're too young. Yeah. But I remember it vividly. Back in training camp in the old 6-team league, there'd always be a write-ups. It was even in the Toronto paper. Has Glenn Hall reported to camp yet? See, Glenn was always late reporting to camp, and his excuse was they had to paint the barn. And basically, I'll let Glenn tell you, but it's because he didn't want to have to face Hull every day. So.
All right. Well, yeah, tell us about that a little bit. Was his shot as hard as everybody says it was?
Yeah, I don't think anybody today shoots the puck any harder than Bobby shot. And he loved to shoot the puck, and I liked when he was shooting at the other net.
Well, and of course, in practice, you probably had the other goalie and taking all the shots from him?
Oh, I sure did. No, I looked at a lot of his shots, and well, like I was telling one of the ladies here today, maybe I didn't look at him because I had my eyes closed.
Exactly. Well, inducted in 1975 to the Hockey Hall of Fame. This is all about that. People are going to get the chance through 2.Haggar to have an opportunity to come and see that live, this induction at the Hockey Hall of Fame. It's got to be extra special for somebody that's never witnessed the induction, and just because of this tour, they have the opportunity. What would you say to somebody that's not from Toronto if they got the opportunity to go into the Hockey Hall of Fame and watch the induction?
I would say hurry. It's going to be a great deal. They do it right. They really do. And the inductees are always great people.
Well, I told you that there were 2 Stanley Cups won. I was hoping to say that one of these won 2 of them, but both of them won. One 1961, 1967. Ron, thanks very much for having us out here in Edmonton.
Well, it's been a great tour. Our friends from 2.Haggar who came on as sponsors for the Hall. And by the way, they were also going to be sponsors for the induction, the Hockey Hall induction weekend. We're great to have them on board. But we just wanted to roll out a nice promotion for them. They wanted to do this Father Day promotion across the country, and we're going to go to 5 flagship stores, and we have 2 more to go.
Last word to the goalie?
That's the last words. I'll go, whoa, 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 whoa.
Always last man to stop the puck. Thank you very much for being a part. Here in Edmonton, of course, you got a chance to go to the Hockey Hall of Fame for the induction gala. And if you didn't win that, you know what you could have won? You could win this jersey behind us. There's 123. They're exclusively designed by the Hockey Hall of Fame and signed by Johnny Bauer and Yvonne Cornway. So thank you very much for being here on the 2.Haggar Tour.